Okay, so shot number one. Trying to be a little quiet because ridiculously early. We have the church building here, and this is like the main road here in Olvera. Leads right up to the church, and we have all these nice lamps along the way as well. And the light is just hitting the church perfectly. So I'm going to take this shot pretty quick because it's only probably going to get worse as the light gets stronger. So f11, 1/15 of a second, I think. And that's what we're going for. Shot number one. 3, 2, 1. Well, good morning everyone, and welcome to the very cute little mountain town that is Olvera in Spain. A new location, and a pretty epic one at that. It is very early. We've got up for sunrise, as I'm sure you can see. Pretty delightful lighting. We are right up in the middle of the mountains here. Olvera is kind of on its own little peak and just has a lot of cool old architecture about it, all the whitewashed buildings and stuff. Pretty epic church and a castle right at the top. So plan is to wander around with the Yashica Mat roll of Portra 400 and take as many photos as I can. Probably going to come out at sunset as well, and we might go on a little cycle at some point during the video, so hopefully you enjoy the photos. Pretty epic spot if I do say so. Okay, come back to the bench again. It's just in too nice of a spot, and as you all know, I love a good bench photo, so hopefully this one is one to add to the collection. We've got the mountains in the background, all the nice little lamps, big palm tree which you can't really see in the shot, but I'm gonna line this up, probably shoot it at f8 or 5.6. Focus on the bench and hopefully we get a nice shot. The lighting's still nice, but it's definitely getting a little bit stronger. So yeah, let's give it a go. Okay, so I am a little bit limited with the Yashica because my highest shutter speed is 1/500th, and to expose for the shadows in this shot it says 1/750. So I'm just going to do what 1/500th, and that'll be like what, like half a stop-ish overexposed, which should be okay, I think. I don't really want to go up to f11 or f16 because I want to have the depth in it. So f8 at 500. Boom, bench shot. This is a little bit sketchy, but yeah, a little bit sketchy, but I needed the height. Trying to get a shot of the church and the castle here, and we're kind of up at a little viewpoint. A little bit tricky, but I just took one there. Had to go f11 at 1/500th. I wanted to get a little bit of depth because there's like trees and houses and stuff in the foreground, so hopefully that's not blown out too much in the sky. But yeah, probably not the greatest shot, but it's a pretty epic view, so had to go for it. And I think I might just take one this way as well. This viewpoint closes once again quite early, a lot earlier than you would want to. It's not really golden hour yet, but I'm gonna take one this way as well, I think, and see how it turns out. We've got all the little white houses down here and the mountain range in the background. Definitely not using the tripod up here. Okay, so it is the following evening now. We are like a few hours before sunset, and we've come up here to the Olvera sign, which is pretty cool. But the main reason we're up here is because we want to head to the castle, which is right up there. You would have seen it in one of the photos that I've already took, I think. So yeah, gonna head up to the top because the view from what we've seen and what we've heard is pretty epic. And I mean, it's extremely high, so we're going to have a view the whole way over the top of everything here and all the mountains in the distance. So that is the plan, and probably finish the roll of Portra. That is the plan for this evening, or for an hour anyway, until it closes.
I would be up waiting for you if you had to leave. I would wait a lifetime if you were at sea. I just wanna say that I feel that our love is real. Maybe we should hurry up and seal the deal. Oh, oh, I just wanna love you right. Oh, oh, love you till the end of time. I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause a love like this is rare, and I wanna take you there.
How epic is this view though?
Oh, I can kind of see. It's just absolutely stunning.
Can't see what I'm doing here. Got shades on. Sun is directly behind the camera. It's still really harsh lighting. Apparently this place closes like 10 minutes ago.
We thought it closed at 8, but there's been no word of us having to leave, and there's still other people here, so we're kind of hoping we can like wait until the sun gets a bit lower and it's a bit more of a golden hour going on.
Yeah, haven't found many compositions yet, but that will change when the light gets better, so we'll hang around and see.
See what happens.
Well, as soon as we recorded that clip and I turned the camera off, we got kicked out. So there won't be any sunset shots from up there. We're back down to where we were. I think I might head round to the front of the church though, because I think there's an angle where I can get the castle, and once the sun goes down a little bit, it's just going to hit the corner of it, so that should look pretty cool. So hopefully I'll still end up with a nice shot of it. Okay, lined up another shot here. We just had to wait for some people to move. The lighting is now way better and it's hitting the castle as I thought it would, and it's also sort of clipping the little white houses here in the foreground, which is cool. I framed it with the lamppost here on sort of 1/3, and then the castle is sort of in the middle to the other side a little bit. Kind of a cool scene. I'm going to go for f11 at 1/60th. Yeah, I think this will look pretty cool. I would have kind of liked my shutter release cable for this one, because these flags are blowing, and when they blow out they blow into the frame, and I don't want them there, but I forgot it, so I'm going to have to use the timer. It's now changed to 1/30th of a second, so 3, 2, 1. Oh, the flags are blowing. Yes, they stayed out of it. Alright. And that is pretty much where this one ends. Talk about an epic little town with some serious character to it. That's the type of places that we love to come across when we're on our travels, just places that we're never going to be anywhere that's like that again. Olvera just has its own thing going on. It's in a crazy location. It's extremely old, like historic little town, and yeah, just the perfect little spot to do exactly what we do. Another stroll and another outrow. I just like doing these outside. There's something nice about it. Plus it helps that it is currently 26 degrees here in Ireland. It's warm here now, but extremely warm in Olvera. I think it was like 38 at one point, 38 degrees Celsius. So if you're ever thinking of going there, be prepared for that. But yeah, we did have a great time in Olvera, just wandering around, exploring the town and taking photos. Really happy with pretty much how all of the photos turned out, to be fair. I'll start with Christina's favourites first. These were her two that she picked as her two favourites. I do really like both of those as well. The castle and the church just sitting at the top of the town, as you would have seen from all the drone shots, is pretty crazy looking, and ideally, I mean, to get a really good photo and show the scale of it, you would probably need to be like on a mountain further outside the town, but that wasn't an option, so I tried to do my best to get some nice shots in and around the town, a lot closer up, and yeah, I do really like how both of those turned out. I think my favourite from all the photos is probably the one with the castle in the background, up the little street with the zebra crossing in the foreground. I was trying to sort of incorporate everything in a shot and show the sort of scale and the dominance of the castle sitting above everything, and then the little town in the foreground as well. And that little street, I think, was the perfect option for that type of shot, and it's just the exact type of shots that I love to get when we're exploring around places like that. It just really does kind of show everything in one shot, and also kind of shows the scale a little bit too, I think, which is what I was going for. Yeah, so really happy with how that one turned out. As always, I would love to know what photo was your favourite, so make sure to drop it in the comments below and maybe let me know why if you want to elaborate. If not, just let me know which one, because it's cool to hear opinions from you guys as well, because at the end of the day, most of you are probably all photographers, if not all of you, so it's cool to see what appealed to you the most out of all the photos. I'm not going to blabber on much more because I am sweating. It is absolutely roasting. I think it's time for a cold one, to be fair. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did, maybe give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing if you want to see more. And yeah, as we always say, take it easy, don't be a stranger.